All right, welcome to live drum practice number 15. We're going to be breaking down Sugar and another one bites the dust today. As always, if you guys like these videos, if you need the sheet music, check it out on our website. Like, comment, subscribe. More people that sign up help us make more videos like this. Love to hear your requests as well. Becoming a member is $9.99 a month, and you get access to 10 drum sheets. Or if you need the full sheet music, it's $19.99 a month. We really appreciate everyone's support. So let's jump into Sugar. Full speed's 120. This is by Maroon 5. And we're going to go 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3. I kind of like this song for new students. It's a little bit basic in what's going on in the beginning. It's not too fast at 120. One thing that I will rush at times is that 2 end, 2 end, 2 end, 2 end, 1, 2, and 3, 4. All right, let's try it with the metronome. 1, 2, and 3, 4. So I'm going to count that out a little bit, really get that idea in my head. And 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3, 4. So in your own playing too, you can easily hear when you are rushing it because you have too much space between the end of 2 and 3. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3. So just pay attention to that. All right, let's do a couple more at 90. It's a good tempo. It's a little fast if you're newer to this. Feel free to slow it down. 2 and 3. 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3. All right, so you have 3 in a row of those. That's what these little repeat signs mean. They mean repeat. Division signs, some people call them. Then the fourth measure of this kind of sequence is 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. So let's do that on a loop. One and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Cool. Very popular beat, gets used in a lot of songs. So we'll do the first 4 measures. And you do that, and you have verse 1 already learned. Three, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Let's just do everything at 90. That'll be kind of a good warm up for this song. And then we can worry about faster tempos later. So pre-chorus is playing the exact same idea, which I really dig. Makes life easier. So we're just adding hi-hats though. We're going. So again, 90. Two and three and four and. So same as the other part, I'm wanting to rush this quite a bit. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. Let's do each, just individually for a sec. And by rush, I mean I wasn't rushing the whole thing, but that eighth note kick is something I just need to continue to work on. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Yeah, let's do the double kick one. Sorry, my brain went to that one. So I'm feeling good about them all. I'm being a little picky, which is fine. Like I've taken a week and a half off of just these videos because I was burnt out on everything else in life. So I'm being picky, and that's okay. And I also want to tell myself I don't have to be so picky right now. Just getting back into the groove. Yeah, I want to have control when I'm going 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 3, 4. Might also be a good exercise just doing that. And then I feel like that control is going to allow me not to rush. Some of that rushing is anticipating the offbeat, and the other part of the rushing is just bad technique. Four, 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Wait, I don't know if you guys can all tell, but the minute I did that, I only did it for like 4 measures or 2 measures. I don't even remember. And then I jumped right in. I could tell I was tighter. So we're going to do that for a little bit longer. I didn't want to, but I felt, again, the minute I went and played it with the hi-hats, I tightened everything up. Always in your practice, see what you can remove. See if you can just go to, a more simplistic rhythm. I mean, obviously we're dealing with a bunch of rhythms, but even if this had toms in it, take the toms away and play it all on the hi-hat. Anytime you can do that and just focus on the rhythm and then bring it to the other drums is the best thing you can do. All right, just kick drum. 3, 4, kick, kick. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. And 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. And then I was just trying to get tight on that groove. All right. I feel way better about that. Just that simple exercise tightened it up and allowed me to focus on something differently. All right. Pre-chorus. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just want to make sure I'm playing as tight as I can. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 3, 4. You know, really leaning into thinking of that spacing. And then putting the kick drum back in and make sure that this is just steady. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... The right hand can become your guide in that situation. All right. What else do we have? So same idea. Chorus just puts a crash on there. Let's just play that for fun. I mean, that's it. I don't think we really need to break that down. On this beat right here, let's do this. So we're going kick, kick, snare, kick. Yeah, all right. Kick, kick, snare, kick. So that open hi-hat and mine should be just a little bit more open. So you got kick, kick, snare, kick, 3 and 4 and 1. Yeah, let's do this. We're gonna grab this and do it at 80. And I think we have a drum fill, and then I think we pretty much have this whole song figured out. And we'll just do faster tempos next week or next time. All right. Let's do 80 because not everyone's as comfortable with open hi-hats, and that's totally cool. So we're going to go kick, kick, snare, kick, 3 and 4 and... Okay. So it's a little bit faster than I was playing it. 2, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. So just hi-hats. Cool. Let's keep that 80. So I think there's one. We're not going to worry about that. There's one little beat. Let's just play it. Let's put an 80 by there, but I kind of want to do this other part, and then we'll eventually come back to that. All right, so we got this little bit of a drum fill. What's interesting about it is they go from cross to open-handed. So we're going kick, kick, snare, kick, 3 and 4 and, right? No. 3 and 4. So the question is, when would I go open? Would I go 1 and 2 and 3 and so that? Just how it's written. 3 and 4 and. So what? I'll try to talk. What would be confusing? Again, I'll try to talk. So I want to play 3 and 4 and 3 and. So it's going to be weird or confusing where I was trying to get to before I interrupted myself. 3 and 4 and 3 and. So just kind of walk through it slow. We'll see how fast 70 feels. Three and 4 and 3 and 4 and. Now, clearly, I enjoy that. I could do that all day, right? It's kind of just fun. So the first thing, 3 and 4 and 3 and. Just get that idea of them crossing. No one saw that. And I'm always coming back this way. I don't know if that makes sense. Anyway, not going to worry about that. So now 3 and 4 and 3 and. Slow is best. Becomes a little bit of a tongue twister, and that's awesome. So I like just doing that 3 and 4, and we're going to do that at a. No, let's do it this way. We're going to do 3 and 4 and a couple more times at 70. Put the whole measure back in, and then keep going up the speeds. 3 and 4 and 3. All right, whole measure at that tempo, so it'd be 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and. couple times where I wanted to make my left hand play earlier than it's supposed to. Play on 3 instead of end. All right, so let's do the back half of this again with 80 now. So again, just hi-hat to start. All right, now let's put the measure back together. All right, let's try 90. Same thing. So back half first. Gonna get a little harder as we get to these faster, right? Tempos. Three and 4 and 3 and 4 and... Like I said, be harder. So I'm getting a little mixed up as I'm playing now. Pretty simplistic fill idea, right? What makes it fun and interesting is getting that little bit of a... You know, you could have done that with his foot if he wanted to. Ooh, that would mess me up. But it sounds great with that hi-hat. All right, my brain froze. Let's do 90 one more time. Questionable on all those metronomes, or playing in time, I should say, but got a little sloppy at the end. All right, we're gonna move on. Another one bites the dust. So, yeah. So 110 is full speed. Again, if this was a lesson, I oftentimes would be like kick and both and kick and both and kick and. Good basic beat for anybody. Let's hear how fast 90 is and give it a try. So nothing really challenging on that one. I know it can be difficult every once in a while if you're new. Just putting them at the same time. You could even practice going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you heard that little one that had an extra bounce. Trying to not do that. 3, 4, 1, both. Let's do that 90 one more time. And 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. All right, same kind of as the other song. We got that idea. That idea is very present throughout the entire song. As you can see, totally works for the song. And then this drum fill that gets a lot of people messed up. So we're probably going to slow this down. Let's try 70. So the beginning of this starts the same, right? Kick and both and kick. Oh, and even there. So unlike the other song, it's kind of interesting that these two have similar but different ideas, right? 3 we want with that open hi-hat because we're going to want to lead that snare run. And the only way that I can have my right hand ready for that is by starting with my right. Okay, let's work on this. So kick and kick, kick and both, kick and both and kick. Wrong foot. Kick and both and kick. Wrong hand. This is going well so far. All right, this is a great way to build the fill. Let's just do, I guess we'll just do all 4 and then take a beat. Or all, yeah. My brain's not working. But all 4 and then we'll take a beat, rest. 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. So I just really want to teach my body 1 and 2 and 3. It's like I'm handing that off, right? 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3. Okay. Now we're going to take it from 3E and 4. Oh yeah, I did it before. So I have 4 snare runs in a row, right? the tricky thing is it's 3E and a 4. E and a 4. E and a 4. E and a 4. E and a 4. 3E and a 4. So I wonder if we want to go to a little bit slower with these 16th notes. So what we're going to try to do is just what I played with a click though, but we're going to start on beat 3. 3E and a 4E and a 3E and a 4. 3E and a 4. You get the idea of what we're doing. 3E and a 4. 3E and a 4. So really connect that idea of how to count this out. 3E and a 4. Which would be the 4E. Yeah, let's try to add that in now. We'll do a couple of 3E and a first. Or 3E and a 4, I guess. 3E and a 4. Okay, now we're going to do 3E and a 4E. 3E and a 4E. 3E and a 4E and a 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 3E and so hear me falling apart on a couple different areas. Getting that loop going, just not happening yet. I miss the kick oftentimes. My first part of my loop is good. The second time through is just crap. 3E and a 4E and a 3. Just not hearing that. 3E and a 4E and a 3E and a 4E and a 3. Just have to think this through a couple more times. 3E and a 4E and a 3E and a 4E and a 3E and a 4E and a 3E and a 4. Alright, let's see if we can do that again with the metronome and keep a loop going. 3E and a 4E and a 3E and a 4E and a 3E and a 4E and a. So no matter what, for right now, it's a little hard for me to do every time. And as we go to faster tempos, it's going to be worse for me, right? Probably just more practice. Why don't we do one more like that? Actually, let's do one where we do the whole measure, and that might help. Might make it worse, because I still got to come back in on that kick. Oh, but I have to go back in with my kick with my right hand. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. That's going to get me. See if we can hear it. 2 and 3 and a 4 and a 1 and 2 and. So I'm not hearing like the 16th note pulse afterwards. I get that 1 and 2 and 3 and a 4 and a. My 4s have always been rushed so far. So let's see if we can get this. And 2 and 3 and a 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and a 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and a 4 and a 3E and a 4E and a 1 and 2 and 3E and a 4E and a 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3E and a 4E and a 1 and 2 and so again, just really sloppy on the metronome right away. Getting the idea of it, just need more time. The problem is like the 16th notes are probably too fast for me at 70 BPM. And the main beat is 3E and a 4E and a 1 and 2 and 3E and a 4E and a... Let's go up to 70. And just do the back half again. See if I can tighten that up. So I'm going to do one pause, 3E and a 4E, 3E and a 4E. And a 4E and a 3E and a 4E. And a 4E, 3E and a 4E, 3E and a 4E. So, just more time. But I think if I can get a loop like that going, that's going to be a good little practice section. 1 and a 4E and a 1 and 2 and so right now, just rushing it, which is okay. I feel like that was a good session to get back into things. Again, if you guys need the music or want to help us out, become a member at musicbythemeasurespro.com.